Hi, welcome to Two Non-Yarn Snobs.
Hey
I'm,
everybody,
I'm Sabrina.
I'm Anna.
You can find us on Ravelry as JD's Girl, that's me, and Anna as Joey's Rib. You can also follow us on Instagram at Two Non-Yarn Snobs, and it's been about a month.
And you can email us at twononyarnsnobs@gmail.com. The number 2.
The number 2. And it's been about a month since we podcast because
Anna Banana has had a lot of vehicle issues.
and Sabrina was moving. And we are.
We did that short one the day we came up and helped you move.
Yes.
That's been almost a month.
Been about a month. So we are moved. We are not completely unpacked. And our front room looks like a disaster area. It's going to be a game room or parlor. And then the living room and kitchen and bedrooms look okay, but the game room's kind of a disaster catch-all right now. It has not been too crazy busy at work, but every minute that I have not been working, I've been working on this house. So I don't have a whole lot to show today, but we have some stuff.
You got a lot done for being, busy at work and busy here.
Yeah. I got a little bit done. A little bit.
More than I did.
So that's all that's been going on in our life is moving. Because, moving takes forever. Forever and ever and ever. But we are in the yarn studio or the fiber art studio today. Our lighting is not as good as it could be, but we'll work on it. So bear with us today. And life updates for Anna?
Well, let's see. I'm still out of a vehicle, so my husband drove me up here today. What else?
Any word on when your vehicle is going to get worked on or looked at?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, because the guy that's going to work on it is one of Joey's buddies, and they have the flu this week.
Oh, yeah. Stay away.
Yeah, that's...
Don't come near us.
We went over to Krista's for Christmas, and the next day she took the baby to the doctor, and the doctor had flu, or the baby had flu and strep. Then the oldest boy, Andrew, was also diagnosed that night with flu and strep. And then Becca started showing symptoms the next day, and then Krista had it, and, it's made its way through their house, so...
And you dodged the bullet.
And I dodged the bullet, surprisingly, because, when I hold the baby, I chew on his little fingers and, and kiss all over him and just love on him. And then I held Andrew for a while because he really wasn't feeling good.
Aww.
He just turned 10 on the 23rd.
Yes.
And, he's not a big kid. Well, I think he's taller than Landon, but he's skinny,
Yeah.
So I just held him in my lap and let him cuddle for a little while, because sometimes he just needs that.
Well, and they all do.
Yeah.
Landon came in the other night and crawled up on the arm of my chair. And I was like, son, please don't sit on the arm of my chair, because I want my chair to stay around.
Right.
I'm like, you can sit in my lap. And he sat in my lap, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're getting too big for this. But it's fine.
Soak it up.
Absolutely.
Soak it up.
Because it won't last long.
Yeah, one of these days he won't want to do that.
Oh, he's almost there now.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Well, Andrew is too, but I'm soaking it up as much as I can, because, that boy's been in my life since he was 3, and he used to love just crawling up on me and just laying there. I make a good pillow.
So we've had Christmas.
We've had Christmas. We've had New Year's.
We've had New Year's. And this is the year of the diet for me. That means that I'm going to lose.
And how are you doing?
Not as good as I'd hoped, but we've been really, really busy. And sometimes dinner just has to be frozen pizza.
Hey, frozen pizza with a salad is a great meal.
Yeah, well, there's no salad
I mean,
in the
and
house.
if you cut yourself down to 2 slices of pizza, you know, because I see what you had over there.
Yeah.
You know, 2 slices of pizza and a nice big salad. That works. It's filling.
But I'm taking my lunch to work. Instead of eating at right in front of me at work is a convenience store, and they have a deli.
And they make really good burgers.
And they make really good food in general. And they have a blue plate special every day, and but it's also $8, and that's not outrageous because McDonald's could cost $8, but it's way more food than one person needs to eat.
And if you think about, well, if you ate there every day, I mean, I know you don't work every day, but if you ate there every day, that's $240 a month.
Yeah, and so I am packing and taking my lunch. I am packing and taking my own drinks, and just trying to be more thoughtful for sure. And then for me, this is the year of the yarn diet, and you cannot see all this yarn behind us, but it goes from the ceiling to the floor.
It's a lot.
And I don't even have it all home yet.
It's not all of it.
No. And there's more yarn over here. And there's still yarn
We're surrounded.
at the grooming shop. And then over there on the other side of the room is some undyed yarn. And then I have fleece over here and 3 spinning wheels in here. And it's just time that I craft from my stash. So I'm really going to put forth an effort not to buy any yarn this year.
So are you going to enter the stash cows?
Probably.
Because I know Flame and Fiber is having, Barbara at Flame and Fiber is having one in conjunction with Leslie at Not Quite Enough Yarn, and they say you can double dip. And there's one other that I saw today. I'll have to look it up again, but like Barbara and Leslie say, you know, double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip.
Everything I'll show today, except, and part of everything I'll show today was gifted yarn to me, except for one item, and I'll show you it. But anyway, that's all my life updates and my 2020, what my plans. Other than that, I don't have any plans. Whatever I make, I make. I'm not going to do a make 9. It's just not my personality. I don't want to tie myself to something, and then I would feel like I had to do that when I might find more joy in doing something else.
I'm very much a squirrel knitter,
Yeah.
crocheter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What looks good and feels good at the moment.
Yeah. I don't like. I don't have a plan for what I'm gonna do 15 minutes from now, much less all year.
Right.
I do have one thing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have my right shoulder looked at.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna and I'm really gonna make an effort to get on top of my diabetes.
Good. Me too. That's definitely on my plan. So I haven't tested in a few days. But you know, you become in tune with your body, and you know when your mouth is super dry, that your blood sugar is probably up.
And you know when you just don't feel good.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, you can tell when your sugar's up or down. You know, and
so
either way, it feels lousy.
And mine is to be here longer for my son. You know, because he's 10 and I'm 50 something. Okay, I'm 51. Anyway, let's move on to FOs.
Sure.
Okay, I do not
I don't have any.
And I don't have any dishcloths.
I want to take that back. I did have some, and Christmas Day I posted a little video showing what I had finished, but there was no audio, so we deleted it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was because there was no audio.
That's
I
all
do
my
have
FOs.
other FOs that went away. Like, I finished the Marled Mandala blanket,
Oh man, I wanted to see that in person.
and it's done, and it got gifted. And then I did a cup sleeve out of sock yarn, and it got gifted. And I mean, Christmas came and went, and we just didn't have the physical time
Right.
to get together and podcast before Christmas.
Right.
We really tried. It just
We did not want to do Vlogmas.
Yes, because I did not
Because
enjoy.
Vlogtober was not fun.
Well, I didn't really enjoy Vlogtober.
Actually, I did enjoy it. But
it did force me to come out of my shell a little bit, because I'm definitely an introvert. And I am super happy just staying at home and not interacting with anyone. But it did force me out of my shell a little bit, and I feel a little bit more comfortable just talking to the camera now. And if we hadn't done Vlogmas, I probably would have never been there. Because when we're together, it's just like talking to my best friend.
yeah.
So, okay, so I do have
So show us your FOs.
I have a couple of FOs. And the first one I finished.
I want to see the skirt first.
Okay, the first one I finished. I think I finished this in November.
It's on our Instagram page.
But and I didn't have my FOs at the last.
That turned out so pretty.
Of course, I'm probably showing you the back. I am.
Either
So
way.
this is a 1972 or 76, I don't remember, pattern, and it's a skirt, and I made this for myself for Easter. And when we went on the yarn crawl, I found this cotton yarn for 50 cents a skein. And I bought 2 of every color, and then I had the cream in my stash. So I found the skirt pattern, and I
Lion
loved
brand?
it. It is Lion brand Cotton Ease, and it's a cotton acrylic blend. And it's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be.
No, that's not heavy.
And
at all.
it is see-through because it's crochet. But I'm making a muslin petticoat
I
to
was
go under
going to
it.
say a slip or a petticoat or something will go.
And then probably just a pink or blue t-shirt to go with it for Easter Sunday. And that's my first FO.
This turned out really pretty.
The second FO I had was, this was in that donated yarn that someone gave to me. And this is Bernat Blanket Baby. And I just had to have something that I could work on for a few minutes here and there during the craziness that was the moving. I've never used blanket yarn. I probably won't ever use it again. I definitely would not buy it. I mean, it's really soft. It's just not all that much fun to work with.
But it's like $10 a skein, and
It is pretty pricey.
not a whole lot of yardage on that for that $10.
So I think that's plenty big enough for a baby blanket. It has to be at least a yard wide, 3 feet, maybe a little bigger. And so it is just going to go up into the cedar chest until someone has a baby. And it won't be me. Get that thought out of your head.
No baby making here.
No baby making here. And so after I finished that, we had settled in more into the house. And I came in here and I really didn't have an idea what I wanted to make. But I got a whole bunch of these sweet rolls from Premier. And this one is called Cherry Swirl. And look, I have enough of these probably to make a cardigan.
You said 6 more of these?
I think at least. There's at least 6 more of these.
You can make twiddle muffs out of them. You were saying you wanted to make some twiddle muffs.
I might, yes. I mean, I have plenty of stuff to choose from, that's for sure. And so I made a virus shawl. And, you know, I'm sure everyone's made one at some point. It's like still number 2 or 3. If you type in crocheted shawls in Ravelry, it's still like the 2nd or 3rd one that comes up. And they're beautiful. And I gave one away at Christmas this year. And now I have another one put up for something. birthday, Christmas.
Christmas this year.
Yeah, Christmas this year. And that's all my FOs.
Those are good FOs.
So, on to
Those are good substantial FOs.
works in progress.
Yay!
I don't
We
know
need
if
to
I'm...
make us some more graphics.
We do. I don't know if I'm going to make dishcloths this year.
Okay.
I mean, I give them to every adult woman at
Okay,
Christmas.
now when your sisters and sisters-in-law and all of them say, "Where's our dishcloths?"
I don't know. It might happen. But I do have some cotton
Because
right here. This is cotton.
you gifted them in 2018,
And 19.
and they were like, "Dishcloths, really?"
Yeah.
And then in 2019, they were like, "Are we getting dishcloths?"
Yeah. But I've got one started, and I have a beautiful offhand designs bag that I stuffed it in, thinking that would make me, like, want to work on it more. But it just hadn't hit me. You never know. I might go through a stage where I go, okay, 20 dishcloths, that's all I have to
Well,
show this time.
The thing I like about dishcloths is they're something that you can do in, I mean, they don't take but an hour or two, you know, and when you're sitting there and wanting something, need something mindless to work on, because I know you.
Yeah.
You don't sit and just veg.
No.
You gotta be doing something to sit down.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I started one out of the peaches and cream stripey, and I increased to 45 stitches, which is what I mean, it's been a minute since I made one, and I had to refresh my memory.
Yeah.
And that's what but it's huge. It's this wide.
Are you using the same size needle?
Yeah. So
We're just knitting really loose on this one.
I'm wondering if I went to 30 on the others. I don't remember.
Mine, I usually go to 40 on mine.
Okay, well, this one looks
And
huge.
they turn out, yay big.
Yeah.
A 6-inch, about 6 inches square.
And I really want... I asked my husband for the Harrisville Designs pot holder loom for Christmas. I even put it in my Amazon cart.
Did he get you one? Oh, shame on him.
No.
Shame.
I even put it in the Amazon cart.
For shame.
Ah, well. I have a birthday coming up in August. It'll work out.
Okay.
Oh, is this the worsted weight one?
Well, this is one that I'm trying out. I'm just winging it on this
Oh my
one.
gosh, I love it. Is this just every kind of yarn you got?
This is, well, this dark green is, that's
Oh, is this the Noro?
This is
No wonder I
Noro,
love it.
And this dark green is Ella Ray.
And it is
Superwash
green,
wool.
but it looks black. But it is green. It's like a foresty green.
And then this is Noro.
No wonder I love it so
And
much.
it's the same Noro that I used in my other Noro sweater a couple of years ago. So this is Deep Stash. Okay, so you see these little fuzzy parts.
Yeah.
You'll see, like, well, it kind of infuriates me. A couple of years ago, we were absolutely overrunning mice.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They got in my stash.
Yeah.
And they ate on my Ella Ray.
Uh-huh.
So I'm coming along and I'm finding, like one ply has been chewed through.
Uh-huh.
And if it's more than one ply, then I tie a knot. Yes, I knot. Then I'll tie a knot, and
That's coming loose.
that's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. I got the ball right here.
Okay.
But anyway, this is the start of a sweater, and I haven't decided yet if it's going to be a cardigan or a V-neck pullover.
It's going to be a cardigan because
Well,
you could connect
I'm not
Yeah.
done V-necking.
You could connect it. Yeah.
So I'm thinking deep V-neck.
Yeah.
And what I did down here for the sleeves is I got it as wide as I wanted for the shoulders, and I did not want to go any wider on the shoulders, but
Right.
I needed wider on the body, so I just did a chain, and then worked into the chain, and then over there I picked up the sleeve.
So let me ask you,
Okay.
Do you wear pullover do you wear pullover sweaters?
I don't have any.
Would you wear it if you had it? Or are you more of a, I want to be able to take it off when I get hot?
It's likely going to be a cardigan because I prefer to be able to, I want to throw it on when I'm chilly and toss it off when I'm hot. And the sleeves I've decided are going to be all Ella Ray.
Uh-huh.
But then I'm still going to do this Noro striping on the body.
Awesome. It's going to be beautiful.
So, but I got
Let's show the back.
I got the front and the back connected. And all I did was I started up here with this, it's kind of like a saddle. I started and I did 3 rows of the Ella Ray.
Uh-huh.
And I did 3 rows of the Ella Ray on the other side, And then I worked across. Is he screaming for you?
I don't know.
That was Jerry. And then I just worked across until I had as many rows as I wanted. And I'm just, this is deep stash, just throwing something together to see if it'll work out.
It's beautiful.
And it's all half doubles.
It's beautiful.
So.
And I like half doubles.
I'm going to have a lot of stuff to snip, but.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, that's
very pretty.
And I'm doing that on a J hook. So toss that in the bag. Sorry for the crinkling of the bag.
I have one work in progress is all. So you want to show yours, you can.
Okay. Sabrina and I have never ordered from Ice Yarns.
Oh.
And I texted her and said, take a look at Ice and see what you want. And she said, not this week.
Yeah.
So I ordered stuff that I thought we would both like, so I'll show the rest of it in acquisitions. But this one I started, it's the start of a bandana cowl. And it's one of the Ice Yarn cakes.
And you can see how sparkly it is.
And
it's really showing up.
It's got Stellina, Lorex, whatever.
Lorex.
Yeah.
It's Lorex.
But I think otherwise it's 100%
acrylic. Yeah. It's 95% acrylic, 5% Lorex. I looked at it a minute ago.
Okay.
It's called Cakes Glitz. Ooh, and you can see how sparkly it is.
It's really sparkly.
It's really sparkly. It is really
very sparkly.
Is it a 3-weight or a 4?
It says, I think, a 4-weight.
Yeah, it looks like a lightweight 4.
I think it says it's a 4.
It's
no,
right.
It's a 3.
It's right there.
Does that say 3?
No, you said 4. But it's a 3-weight. But it's thicker than a mandala, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it there on my finger. Maybe.
And boy, I have a bunch of mandala.
And so, anyway, it comes in bags of 2 cakes, and so there's yours.
Oh, thank you.
'Cause,
it's beautiful.
I told her I would share. And like I said, I tried to pick stuff that I thought she and I both would like. And man, do I have the acquisitions.
I don't have acquisitions.
I have a little thing started. I want to do the 2020 scarf. And it's just pick your own scarf pattern, use your own yarn. It started out as an Ice Yarn, Ice 2020.
Oh, okay. Like the Secret Yarneries do.
Yes,
yeah.
and then she came back and said, some people have said, they want to do it, but they want to use other yarns. So she opened it up to other yarns. Well, this is just some Red Heart Super Saver stripes in the favorite stripe color.
Oh man, and it's so
and
pretty.
that's what I started with. That is pretty.
Look at that.
And so that's what I've started with. And there is a battered women's shelter in one of my local towns.
Awesome.
And so I'm gonna work this up and donate it to them.
That's a fantastic idea.
But this is some of the yarn that Joey got me for Christmas.
Did he get you yarn for Christmas?
He got me 4 skeins of yarn for Christmas. He got me 2 of this favorite stripe and 2 of the polo stripe. which I love.
I started a
love the
sweater
polo
in this.
stripe. And I told him I wanted polo stripe, and then he came up with favorite stripe. I think he thought they were the same, but
They're
anyway,
beautiful.
they're gorgeous. I love red heart stripes.
Oh, me too.
Anyway,
I think they're very pretty.
so there goes some of my acquisitions now that you've seen them. That's
Okay.
all my whips too.
Okay, I have one.
Now I'm just down to acquisitions.
I have one, and this is the Carly wrap by the Passionate Crafter. And this is a Yarn Bee sugar wheel from Hobby Lobby.
That's gonna be nice and warm. And you said you should have used a different hook.
I think I need to use a bigger hook.
I think this hook is gonna keep it nice and warm. It's not gonna have a lot of drape, but
And this is called Peach Orchard Paradise. And I got these on clearance for $1.74 a piece. So the
so they
colorway,
probably don't have this colorway anymore.
this colorway probably is no more. But I have started on the second cake. And luckily, the first cake ended in this cream, and the second one started in the cream. I was so ecstatic. So, I think I'm about 30, 35 rows into it, and it's a 60 row shawl. So, I'm halfway, a little
I like
more.
I like it. I like the feel of it too.
Yeah, it will be nice and warm.
It feels squishy.
And it's an H hook, so
It feels nice and squishy. It's just not a. It's not a drapey.
no, and it's a 2-row repeat, so totally memorizable. TV,
And then mindless. Yeah.
TV stitching. So it's a cluster stitch.
Okay.
It's an eyelet row and then cluster stitches back. So a double crochet 3 together.
I like it.
Yeah.
Groovy.
It is groovy. Okay, on to Yarn Adventures.
Does that include acquisition?
It does include
Okay.
acquisitions.
One of our yarn adventures is the spin-in,
Oh,
the
wait,
January spin-ins in Cabot.
where's Cabot?
Down, you go toward Little Rock and turn left.
Okay. Is that next Saturday? No, it's the 4th Saturday, right?
Yes. They've changed it so they're all on the 4th Saturday
Okay,
this year.
we can do that.
And then
I only have like several spinning wheels sitting around here.
February's in Berryville. I don't know where Berryville is. March is me in Jerusalem.
Okay. Yep, we'll start hitting them.
And apparently I'm only doing March.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I thought I was doing September also, but then I looked and September is again going to be at Cabot.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's a friend, one of my friend's sister-in-law
Okay.
is hosting in Cabot. So, I'm looking forward to that.
Is it potluck?
Yes. Okay,
Potluck's always good.
acquisitions. Do you have any acquisitions?
I have none.
Um,
I didn't even get yarn for Christmas. Nobody bought me yarn for Christmas. Not one skein.
really?
Really. And there's been lots of times when I would, you know.
Somebody bought you yarn for Christmas, because take your pick.
Oh.
These are one of a kind.
Uh-huh.
It's a one of a kind colorway. It's called Calm, and it's by Lolo Did It.
It is beautiful.
And you have another Lolo Did It coming.
Oh,
I
it's
just
beautiful.
didn't know she was going to be closed for 2 weeks for Christmas. So take your pick, because I got one for each of us for Christmas.
They're so pretty. They're very similar.
Yeah.
I like this one best.
Okay. So for Christmas, I signed me up for a subscription box. I signed up for Darn Good Yarn.
How much is that?
It's $10 a month, basically. It's
Okay.
It's 120 with shipping and it's like 126 for the year. And I went ahead and paid for the year. No, I take that back. It's like 148 for the year.
So that's like a great surprise every month.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now, do you like the yarn?
I do. I mean, it's only a 50-gram ball.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very colorful. So I got my first box. And in your first box, you get the
Oh, it's
crochet
some knit-
hook and knitting needles.
Okay. Is it just in your first box, or?
Yes, I believe that's just in the first box.
They're 8mm straight needles.
Yes, and an 8mm crochet hook. And real pretty purple.
They are really pretty.
At the working end, I thought the purple was supposed to be at the handle end, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the yarn that came with it is very brightly colored. It reminds me of those Gaia socks that I have.
Mhm. Yeah.
Is
Is it a sock yarn?
No, this is worsted weight silk
Oh, okay.
roving yarn called Watercolors.
Let me hold it up here. Our lighting's not great. We're gonna work on that. There, that's about right. Yeah, that looks nice.
You know,
But
and
then
it's
what are you
not-
gonna do with 50 grams?
Okay, well, the booklet that comes in.
Oh, it has a pattern?
It has two patterns. It has one for knitting and one for crochet, for neck warmers.
Well, okay.
Narrow neck warmers. I mean, it's not exactly the biggest,
No.
you know.
But we've been having 70-degree weather, so.
Yeah. But anyway, there's a knit pattern and a crochet pattern, and I don't think you can see that one very well, but
Okay.
anyway, and then each box is supposed to come with a knit pattern and a crochet pattern booklet, and at least a 50-gram ball of yarn. I mean, so
What?
it's not the biggest ball of yarn, but you know, it's
It's a
$10.
surprise every month.
It's $10.
And it's a surprise.
And if you watch Z, at Zelda NRJ3, hi Z, if you watch her, she is one of their ambassadors or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
And I used her discount code
Awesome.
for 15% off. She's taken several of hers and made bandana cowls. You know, or a bandana cowl out of several, or something like a bandana cowl.
Okay,
out of
awesome.
several of them. Okay.
I mean, I think that I see everyone open their knit crate. Like, lots of people have knit crate. But
that's almost $30
it's
a month
$30 a month. And
for one hank of yarn.
sometimes it's two. But, that's not very budget friendly to me. And I have a 10-year-old,
either.
and I have a lot of yarn.
Yeah.
I have lots of yarn.
I mean, I like that this is going to be a nice little surprise every month.
Absolutely.
And then I also subscribe to Simply Knitting.
I have never seen that magazine.
It's a UK.
And I was telling her that for years I got Knit Simple, and she said, I've never heard of that. And I said, well, I've never heard of that. So, and I did get Knit Simple for years. I absolutely looked forward to seeing it.
I love getting a magazine.
I
every month. I love it because.
But you know, you wait so long because they only come out like once a quarter.
Okay, this one's monthly.
Is it really?
Yes, and was not horribly expensive.
That's awesome.
Plus, you usually get some little notion or something with the magazine.
I'm so sorry.
It's getting late, so I'm gonna hurry up.
It's not only that. This is Patton's Croy, which I love, and I have knit my husband socks out of
Which
this.
I got from Hobby Lobby. That's the
Is
Singing the Blues.
Singing the Blues. I have made him socks from this.
And she was singing the blues.
I was.
She
But they're
did not enjoy it.
beautiful.
They're beautiful socks.
They're
though.
beautiful socks, and he wears them, and that makes my heart smile.
And that's the Woodsy
This is Woodsy,
that
and
you just did him for Christmas.
they're
didn't
not
you?
done.
They're not done.
They're not done. I'm working
Shame on you.
Well, because they decided that I have to go from 64 stitches to 72 stitches for them to fit him comfortably. I was doing 64, and he can wear them, but he's much happier with a
But they're a
72
little
stitch.
snug.
So I have Landon split because he can wear a 64 stitch sock, and I'm working on Jerry's 72s. But yes. Okay.
And then this colorway is Cameo Colors, and it's got purples and pinks in it. And so, anyway, I told Joey he had to take better care of his feet, and I would make him socks out of these two, and this one's for me because it's got purple.
It is beautiful. And I love Patton's Croy. Nice sock yarn.
It's a good workhorse.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're back to our ice yarns order. So sock yarn comes in bags of 4 skeins.
Yes.
I bought
And one skein is enough to make a pair of socks,
one
right?
skein is enough to make a pair of socks. They're 100-gram skeins. This one they're just a color number, but it's purples and blues and magenta.
And it's really pretty.
So take you a couple skeins out of that bag. My package came with this nice ice yarns bag. A nice little canvas ice yarns bag.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
That's pretty true to color there.
It came with a calendar. Do you need a calendar?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It came with a coaster also. Okay, so then there's this one, which is
Hello?
blues, browns, and grays. Okay.
This
They're
is pretty.
They're knocking.
This is really pretty. This is very masculine. And how much was 4 skeins of sock yarn?
One of the packages, they were $1.99 a skein. The others were like $2.29 a skein.
That's not bad.
So the packages, like one of them
So
came
it's like
up to
$8?
yeah, like $7.99 for one pack, and then like $9.99 for the other packs.
And let me tell you, one 50-gram skein of
Patton's Croy
Patton's Croy at the Hobby Lobby
is $7.99,
is $7.99.
and it only makes one sock.
And it makes one sock. A one-man sock. You might be able to get 2 shorties for a small woman's foot. Not mine, because
Okay.
I wear a 10.
Now it feels a lot like Patton's Croy. It's a little bit rougher. It doesn't have quite the finish that Patton's has on it, but
Darn close.
it's going to be a good workhorse yarn, I think.
Darn close.
So this is our first order of ice yarns.
I'm impressed.
This one is
I'm actually amazed at the price.
red, blue, green, and black, which I thought would be great for Landon.
It will be.
And I thought it's pretty enough that you might like a pair out of that
I
too.
think it's beautiful. Yep. Really pretty.
And then this one is blues.
Blues.
More singing the blues.
Singing the blues.
Because that's what it looks like. It looks mostly blue. Because this light color is like a light blue. I can't tell if that's a white or a light baby blue.
So did I tell you?
So my entire order was less than $75.
That's awesome. And you got 2, 4,
16 skeins of sock yarn and those 2 cakes.
That is awesome. I feel like the cakes were kind of retail price.
That
something.
was $5.99 for the bag of 2.
Of 2.
So it was like $2.50. Okay, so I told you it came with a coaster. You know, like you'd get at a bar.
That's
type
awesome
coaster.
though. Any little extras, you know?
And the bag came with it and the calendar.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's all. That's all I've got.
Oh, it's pretty tiny.
It is fine.
That one's finer than some of the others.
Is it?
Yeah. But that's okay. I mean, this one's pretty tiny compared to this one.
Maybe it's because it was so tightly packed.
It might plump.
It might fluff up.
It might. But you can see the
We'll
difference.
see. Because that bag was packed tighter
It
than
was.
the others.
It was. Okay, so I'm going to take one of Singing the Blues and leave
Okay.
you with 3.
Okay.
Because I'm singing the blues enough.
So anyway, she said she didn't want to order this week, you know, when I ordered, and I just tried to pick colors that I thought we both would like.
That's awesome.
And then I decided I would share. So Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Did
And
I
there we go.
tell you that my
Sorry
dog...
about all the crinkling.
Did I tell you that my dogs are jerks?
Yes, you told me that they drug your sock yarn out.
Yes. So over here we have a patio door. A sliding glass patio door that goes out to the patio. And then there's some French doors over here. And so this room is closed off from the house pretty much. Which is nice, right? Yeah. Hopefully I will get it to a place where I want to come out here and hang out by myself. We'll see. Because it still needs a lot of work. But that's okay. But Landon did not lock the patio door. And I'm not even sure he got it closed all the way, but it for sure was not locked. And the dogs are, I have poodles, big poodles and golden doodles. And they are definitely smart enough to open a sliding glass door.
And a Great Dane and a couple of labs and
Yeah, and some min pins and
the menagerie grows.
I think I have,
One German Shepherd.
I don't know how many dogs I have. Yes, when she was a German Shepherd. I don't know how many dogs I have. That doesn't matter. They all are healthy and taken care of and eat plenty.
And loved.
And we spend time with them. But they're jerks. And they opened up my patio door and came in and stole sock yarn. Now, they did not get anything off the shelves, but I had the sock yarn sitting on the floor in like a milk crate kind of thing. They stole sock yarn. And they had a New Year's party with it. There was yarn confetti all over the yard. They were tangled in it. There were leaves in it. So, the next day I made sure the door was closed. But not locked. But I made sure the door was closed. And the next day, my husband's drinking coffee. And there's a min pin at the French doors jumping up and down. Boing, 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 boing.
She got a spring in her butt.
With a Snickers bar in her mouth. Because we have some pantry items over here. She wanted to come in the house and lay on the couch and eat her Snickers bar. But they didn't get any more yarn, so now it is a firm
And she
rule.
did not get sick from the Snicker bar,
No.
just in case any of
He
y'all
took it away
were
from her.
wondering.
It was still wrapped. It was still wrapped. And he took it away from her. So, now it's a firm rule. This door must be locked. And the yarn is safe. We hope. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I think that's all I have for today. You have anything else?
No.
Okay, and we're gonna try to get this uploaded tomorrow. Sometimes it takes a while with YouTube, so we'll see. And until next time, enjoy your knitting, your crochet, your weaving, your spinning, all your fiber adventures. Bye.
Bye.